Guys, it's your boy Rick here, back with another unbiased review. This time we're going to do another one based on my travels from New York City. We're doing the Grayson in SoHo, the neighborhood of New York City. The Grayson is a sports bar during the day turned into a lounge style type bar. Let's get started with this unbiased review. Here we go. The Club Fairness gets a full point. It's free entrance all night every time I've gone. There is no line holding and either walking into a full bar or an empty room. Simple as that. Full point. The Club Security gets a half a point. They don't pat you down, which I advocate for. And in my opinion, they're not the friendliest. Don't get me wrong, they're not rude or anything. They're just kind of serious standing around. And they are very particular about standing in certain places. They're kind of strict about it and make you move. Half a point overall for the security. The Club Bar gets a full point. Friendly staff, fast service, reasonably priced drinks, good cocktails, some specials. You can also get food. Full point for the bar. The Club Vibe is definitely a full point, a very strong full point. It is split up into two rooms. This room, as you could see here, it's more of a bar type environment. The other half is more of a club lounge type of atmosphere with a dance floor. People move around and dance in there. It's definitely more of a chill vibe in the bar area. People vibe, enjoy the music. In the other one, people are dancing, people are chilling, people are singing. People are generally friendly. Full point for the club vibe overall. The Club Safety gets a full point as well. It's good people in there for the most part. I've never seen any drama the few times I've been there. Definitely do feel safe in there with the security presence. People are friendly to each other. Full point for safety. The music gets a full point as well. They deliver what they promised. Top 40 type vibes all night. They play the bangers, some EDM, some rock, some hip hop, even some 90s. Just generally good music. Full point for the music. The crowd attractiveness does get a full point. New York City has some of the most beautiful women in the world, and it definitely shows here. There's also some good looking fellas there in my opinion, from what I could tell. So there definitely is a good looking bunch there. Not a lot of average looking people like myself. Full point for the crowd attractiveness. For the ratio, I do have to give it a half a point. I'd say the 3 times I've gone, it was probably 60% guys to 40% ladies. So it's definitely not the worst, but you do see it just a couple more guys than girls. I'd say it's definitely a younger crowd, probably early 20s to mid 20s, some 30s. But for the most part, it's definitely a younger crowd. I'd say it's definitely probably 60% Caucasian people in there, 70% possibly. Probably 10% African American, Latino, Asian, maybe Indian, Arab, Jewish people, Persian. Basically, the other percentages are 30% different mixed races like that. But it's definitely a half a point for guy to girl ratio though, in my opinion. For the networking, aka hookup chances, I have to give it a half a point. Yours truly's never had luck there, if I'm being honest. I've gotten a few numbers, but I've never been in New York long enough after to, close the deals or whatever. So it's definitely a good sign regarding, at least getting numbers. But I will say yours truly did strike out quite a bit also. I've seen guys struck out left and right, and I've also seen guys approach ladies and, have decent conversations, dance with them, etc. I will also add though, most ladies here appear to be in groups, having a good night out with their ladies and stuff like that. So it could also add to why it's hard to meet ladies here. Ladies, you do have your pick here of eligible bachelors if you're trying to meet young guys and all that good stuff. I do not believe you will be over-approached here. The guys seem to be fairly respectful from what I saw. Half a point for the networking, aka hookup chances. Finally, the location does get a full point. It's in SoHo, New York, one of the better neighborhoods in all of the city, one of my favorites as well. It's definitely one of the nicer neighborhoods, one of the safer ones. And there is so much to do here, a bunch of bars, restaurants, clubs all over the area within the vicinity. So you definitely can move around, you can bar hop if you're not digging this area. You can also mingle outside after the bar's let out, everything's walking distance. Parking will be hard, but there are train stations nearby. The club bar itself is pretty small, like a lot of spaces in New York City, but it definitely delivers. It's relatively modern, it delivers really. Full point for the location overall. Well guys, there you have it. If you've been keeping score, the club scored at 8.5 out of 10 overall on my scale there. It's a surprising 8.5 if I'm being honest, just because the club is pretty small. But in an unbiased scale and an unbiased review, it definitely delivers. It is a good time. I would definitely recommend it. Just based on that score alone. But on a personal note, I would definitely recommend it as well. It is one of my favorite clubs whenever I'm in the city. I definitely try to check it out every time I visit. Well guys, thank you so much for checking out this unbiased review based on my travels. As they say, smash that follow button, LOL. Check out my full catalog of reviews. I got so many more for you coming within the next few weeks. Thank you.